relatively slowly. It's like still shots on a film. If you look at them one at a time, it's very slow. You don't see very much change, but project them at a reasonable speed and the pattern of development becomes perfectly evident. We are now living in a world where things change so rapidly that anybody can spot the configuration, the pattern of change. And we're living increasingly in a world of pattern recognition instead of just classified and isolated items. The whole speed up has tended to make everything much more intelligible and understandable than in the past.
As we dance to a beat that seems out of time, to the one you feel in the metronome of your mind, does it offend you that our rhythm looks strange or causes your thinking to be rearranged? Could it be that you would understand this beat to which we dance more clearly had you been given a chance? So as you struggle to find the feel with your feet, ask yourself, can you dance to my beat? To my beat, 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 to my beat. Watch us get down to this groove with the Afro-funk feel, while we get high to a rhythm with spiritual appeal. Expressions of freedom from the descendants of slaves. God gives us the strength for new horizons we must brave. First bondage, then mental, now financially oppressed. With this beat we dance, we know we've passed the test. So as you struggle to catch the rhythm with your feet, ask yourself, can you dance to my beat? 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 The rhythm is our power section. The freedom we feel in our soul. We dance to learn those lessons as our story continues to unfold. Our beat, our words, our melodies are gifts from the givers of those gifts. We're merely the terminals through which they have passed. So as you struggle to catch the rhythm with your feet, ask yourself, can you really dance to my beat? To my beat?
I'd like to speak to this business of how do you define an artist. I use myself usually the word creative individual, which seems to me to encompass a great deal, many more fields. In other words, to me, a mathematician can be an artist in the sense of being a highly creative individual. And I was once asked in a meeting to define creativity, and it's a difficult thing to do, but one of the things I said was that one thing which I know is basic to it, and that is the ability to challenge your cultural assumptions.
The artist is always a rebel.
Yes, Picasso said that art was an act of dissent.
He's a rebel because ordinary perception is blocked, cliched, blind, and he insists that we use our perceptions in exactly the opposite way, as alert, alive, sensitive.
When art is not an act of dissent, actually it degenerates down to a matter of good taste. And I've long ago said that good taste is the first refuge of the witless.
Good taste is based entirely on classification. Is this the right kind of thing to have in one's home? Is this good art? Is this the right kind of object? Is it suitable to this or that? This is good taste. It's based entirely on non-perception and panic fears about public opinion. Good taste is the exact opposite of perception.
To the one you feel in the metronome of your mind.
The put on perhaps the modern way of challenging the people who just work in the good taste world?
You sort of take them in terms of the way that they would talk about what's going on, and make them very insecure about whether they're just...
Put on in what sense?
The put on in the sense of, I'm putting you on. I'm going to make you feel insecure by feeding you back to yourself, so that you're not quite sure whether I'm feeding back to you that I agree with or the you I disagree with, or whether I'm caricaturing you.
Well,
But the thing is to play it cool with leaving lots of stuff out, keep the audience insecure.
The artist puts you on, literally, in the sense that he wears you as his mask. He makes you see yourselves by creating a mask which consists of his audience. That's the only way anybody can be a movie star or be a star of any kind. He has to put on his audience, and then he has to shape that image into a meaningful one. He holds the mirror up to nature. In that sense, he puts you on.